Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 7 of the chapter Algebra. In this part 7, we will learn the meaning of an equation. Now, coming to the session number 7, it begins with the question, what is an equation? Let us recall the matchstick pattern of the letters L. You have seen, to form one L we used two matchsticks, and to form two L's we require four matchsticks, and to form three L's we require six matchsticks. And this way we can find how many matchsticks can be required for making any number of L's. Now, can you answer me how many matchsticks do you require to make 6 L's? Okay, if you want to answer, you can fill this table. Number of L's that we have taken here. I'm just taking 10. Number of L's, 1 L requires 2 matchsticks, 2 L's require 4 matchsticks, 3 L requires 6 matchsticks. For 4 L's we require 8 matchsticks. For forming 5 L's we require 10 matchsticks. For 6 L's we require 12 matchsticks, and so on we can find. For forming n number of L's we require, from this pattern we can observe, number of matchsticks required would be twice of the number of L's formed, that is 2n matchsticks are required. We know that the number of matchsticks required is given by the rule 2n. If n is taken to be the number of L's formed. Children, what it would be if someone asks you other way around the same question? We know how to find the number of matchsticks required for a given number of L's. What about the other way around? How does one find the number of L's formed to the given number of matchsticks? For example, how many L's are formed if the number of matchsticks are given is 10? This means we have to find the number of L's, that is n, given the number of matchsticks as 10, which means 2n equals to 10. When 2n is equals to 10, that means number of matchsticks are given as 10, what would be the number of L's formed? Here we have a condition to be satisfied by the variable n. Here the variable is n. So by that variable, this condition, this is condition 2n minus 10 is to be satisfied. This condition is an example of an equation. This condition is an example for an equation. Now let us look for some other example. Children, how many L's are formed if the number of matchsticks given is 10? Solving. We normally take 2n equals to 10. Let's say this is equation number 1. This question can be answered by looking at the following table. Look at various values of n. If n equals to 1, the number of matchsticks is 2. clearly the condition is not satisfied. Condition means this equation is not satisfied, because when I substitute n as 1, it becomes 2 into 1, 2, which is not equal to 10, with which we are actually provided. Number of matchsticks are provided as 10. So, to do this, let us make a table. The value of n, we will consider different values for the variable n, and we will find the values for 2n, and we will check whether the condition is getting satisfied by that value of n or not. Suppose if I take n as 2, already you took n as 1 now, so it is not satisfied now. You found 2 not equals to 10, so it is not satisfied. Suppose if n equals to 2, then the value of 2n becomes 4. Then is 4 is equal to 10. So, since 4 not equal to 10, the condition is not satisfied. Now, if n equal to 3, in this equation 1, if I substitute n as 3, it becomes a 6. Which becomes 6? 2n value becomes 6. Now, is the condition is satisfied? Obviously, 6 is not equal to 10. It clearly tells that condition is not satisfied. Now, going ahead, if n equals to 4, 2n value becomes 8, and 8 is not equal to 10. Therefore, condition is again not satisfied. If n equals to 5, 2n value becomes 10. Yes, here 10 is equal to 10. Therefore, the condition is getting satisfied. So, we say n equals to 5 satisfies the equation 1 or satisfies the condition 1. What about if I take n as 6? 2n value becomes 12. Further, 2n value is not equals to, that is 12 not equals to 10, makes us to say condition is not getting satisfied. Condition is not getting satisfied further. Now, what about n equals to 7? 2n value becomes 14. Further, condition is not getting satisfied. Therefore, we have only n equals to 5 satisfying the given equation. So, let me wipe out this portion. Now, we have here only n equals to 5 satisfying. We say that the equation to n equal to 10 is satisfied if n equals to 5. It implies that for any value of n other than 5, the equation is not satisfied. Thus, n equals to 5 is called the solution. You will come to know the meaning of solution in this session after some more slides. Let us look of another equation. Now, Balu is 3 years younger than Raju. Balu is 3 years younger than Raju. Taking Raju's age to be x years, then Balu's age is becoming x minus 3 years. Suppose Balu is 11 years old. Now, how do you find the age of Raju? Let us see how to find that. We have Balu's age as x minus 3, which is equal to 11 years, and let us say this as equation 2. Now, I will make a table. Last time I made vertically Now I am making horizontally. We normally prefer horizontal table because in the exam it won't take much time to do this horizontal table. When x is 3, x minus 3 becomes 0. When x is 4, x minus 3 becomes 1. You know how to find this. How to find this value? Substitute x as 5, it becomes 5 minus 3, which gives 2. When x equals to 6, 6 minus 3 becomes 3. When x is 7, x minus 3 becomes 4. When x is 8, 8 minus 3 becomes 5. When x is 9, 9 minus 3 becomes 6. When x is 10, x minus 3 becomes 7. When x is 11, 11 minus 3 becomes 8. When x is 12, 12 minus 3 becomes 9. When x is 13, 13 minus 3 becomes 10. When x is 14, 14 minus 3 becomes 11. When x is 15, 15 minus 3 becomes 12. When x is 16, 16 minus 3 becomes 13. When x is 17, 17 minus 3 becomes 14. When x is 18, 18 minus 3 becomes 15. Now, for this equation 2, there is RHS value, RHS, right hand side. So, right hand side we have got 11 and left hand side we say LHS. So, left hand side, in this equation left hand side we have got x minus 3. So, to which value of x, left hand side value becoming a right hand side value, you know, here only for x equals to 14, LHS value 11 is becoming right hand side value 11. That means we find that only if x equals to 14, this equation x minus 3 equals to 11 is getting satisfied, which means for any value of x other than 14, the equation is not satisfied. Children, therefore I can say Raju's age as 14 years. When Raju is 14 years old, then only Balu is of 11 years old. So, here x equals to 14 is called the solution, of an equation. So, we are going to learn meaning of equation and later we will learn solution. So, an equation is a condition. An equation is a condition on a variable. It is satisfied only for a definite value of the variable. It is satisfied only for certain values, one and only one value or a definite value. An equation has an equal sign between two of its sides. The equation says the value of the left hand side is equal to the value of the right hand side. If the left hand side is not equal to the right hand side, we do not get the equation, we do not get that as an equation. For example, the statement 2n is greater than 10, 2n is greater than 10 tells 2n greater than 10 symbol you know, but it is not called an equation, it is not an equation. Similarly, the statement 2n is smaller than 10 is also not an equation, it is also not an equation. only 2n equal to 10 is a equation. Also the statement x minus 3 greater than 11 is not an equation, x minus 3 less than 11 is not an equation, only x minus 3 is equal to 11 is a equation. So it is compulsory to call condition as an equation. It should be defined on variable and with the relation as equal. Next, you may get a doubt that suppose 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. Yes, 8 minus 3 is 5 and right hand side is also value 5 and there is equal sign and this is a truthful statement. It is the statement of equality. We say this is a statement of equality and as well truthful statement of equality. But can I call this as an equation? Do you get this doubt or not? Yes, you will get this doubt and I will say this as an equation, but this is not an algebraic equation, it is numerical equation. Remember children, there is an equal sign between the left hand side and right hand side, but neither of the two sides contain a variable. Therefore, this is called numerical equation. Okay. Suppose if I have in any one of the side of this condition a variable, then it becomes the algebraic equation. So usually the word equation is used only for equations with one or more variables, but you don't get confused. Original concept says the statement of equality which is being truthful is called an equation. So a statement of equality with being truthful will be called as an equation. If it has the variable, then it is called algebraic equation. If it doesn't have the variable in either of the side of left hand side or right hand side, then it is called numerical equation. Okay. Now let us get into some sort of exercise on the things what we have learnt. State which of the following are equations with variable. In the case of equations with a variable, identify the variable. Here x plus 20 equals to 70. Is this an equation? Yes, it is an equation with the variable. Okay. Yes, it is an equation with the variable x. This is numerical equation. And this is no, it is not an equation. D, yes, it is an equation with the variable n. This one, yes, it is an equation with the variable b, and this is no, this is not an equation because it is having less than symbol. Here C, it has more than symbol, greater than symbol. So, that is why it is not an equation. Here it is an equation, but not algebraic equation, it is numerical equation. So, we will say just numerical equation as there is no variable in it. It is also equation with the variable x, since it has equal sign. It is also equation because it has got equal sign and variable n. It is also an equation with the variable b. So, you have got a knowledge of how to identify the equation and not an equation. If it is equation, you know how to find the variable in it. Let us do some more drilling on it. Fill in the blanks required. X plus 10 equals to 30. Here the variable is in this equation variable is x. P minus 3 equals to 7. In this variable is p. 3n equals to 21. What is the variable here? Variable is n. T by 5 equals to 4. What is the variable here? T is the variable. 2l plus 3 equals to 7. What is the variable here? L. 2m minus 3 equals to 5. Which is the variable here? M. So, from the equation 3 to 8, you know which are the variables got involved. Now, can you tell me what is an equation? Will you able to define the equation? Yes, come on, you can pass the screen, note down what is the definition. It is a mathematical statement of equality, or I say it is algebraic expression of equality or mathematical expression of equality with one or more variables involved in it. Now, we will go for the meaning of solution. Solution of an equation, we saw in the earlier section that the equation x minus 3 equals to 11 was satisfied by x equals to 14. No other value of x satisfies the equation, right? The value of the variable, that is x equals to 14, which satisfies the equation is called the solution. It is called the solution of that equation, For example, x equals to 14 is the solution of the equation x minus 3 equals to 11. Further, in finding solution of the equation x minus 3 equals to 11, we prepared a vertical table, right? We prepared a table for various values of x and formed that table, and we picked up the value of x which satisfies the equation and which was the solution to it. Now, children, this is the biggest process compulsory to do in every time. What we used, this technique is called trial and error method. Remember, this trial and error method not always practical and it is not possible to do it directly. It is not a direct method. We need some modulation, some sort of practical way of finding solution for the given equation. So, here I am going to teach you how to solve an equation. Children, solving equation is just like balancing. You know, a physical balance, normally you have seen when you go for purchasing groceries or vegetables. In the physical balance, you observe that left, right pans, both left pan and right pan having no weights or having equal weights will make the bar connected parallel to the ground, or we say horizontal, that balanced, we say that. So, a balanced equation is like weighing a balance with equal weights in the two pans in a physical balance. Now, what is the working rules? Let me give you three important working rules. Children, you need to note down important definitions and important working rules. Here, these three important working rules are to be noted down. You can pass the screen and note down. First working rule: if we add the same number to both sides of an equality, it still holds, means it is still equal, which is nothing but, suppose if I have x minus 3 equals to 11, that means in left pan I have got x minus 3 and in right pan I have got 11. If I add 3 on both sides, that means to x minus 3 if I add 3 and to 11 also if I add 3, then there is no change in the relation, it still holds. That means equality remains as it is. That means 11 plus 3 is 14, x minus 3 plus 3, this plus 3 minus 3 will obviously adding and subtracting 3 gets cut. So, x equals to 14, it is the solution. This is how we directly solve the equation using this first working rule. If we add same number, see I am adding same number 3 to both sides of equality, which that equality still holds. Then coming to the second working rule, if we subtract the same number from both the sides of an equality, still that equality holds. That is second working rule. And final and third important working rule is, if we multiply or divide both sides of the equality with the same non-zero number, we should not multiply or divide by the zero both sides. We should not multiply by 0. It must be multiplied by non-zero number. For example, I have got 2n equals to 10. Here 2 is multiplying, dividing, both sides by 2. That means this 2 into n divided by 2 equals to 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 gives you 5. 2n divided by 2 gives you 2 cancelled and n. So, n equals to 5 was the solution. Using this third rule or third principle, I could solve this equation, which we solved by trial and error method. Children, remember the number which we are dividing on both sides, it must be non-zero number. Why? Because if any number is divided by 0, this 10 divided by 0 becomes infinity. To avoid that, we have to have a condition, divider, the divisor should be non-zero number. Okay. Now, continuing further, consider x plus 3 equals to 8. We have got equation and we need to solve it using this direct method. In this direct method, left hand side we have got x plus 3, that is considering it as left hand side in a left pan, 8 which is there in right hand side, visualizing it as there on a right pan, you could see from this pan, if I subtract 3, then this x plus 3 is free of the number 3 and it becomes only the variable x. So, what is the excess I am taking out? Okay. So, if I subtract 3 even in the right pan also, that means if I subtract 3 on both sides, it becomes x plus 3 from that subtracting 3, and in right side from 8 subtracting 3. Still by rule number 2 the equality remains as it is. Now 8 minus 3 results 5, and this x plus 3 minus 3, this plus 3 minus 3 goes away and we will get variable alone x. Thus variable x equals to 5 is the solution of given equation. So, this is how we do solving. We will start with the given equation x plus 3 equals to 8. We will not draw all these balances, rather drawing we will visualize it, and we will take second step as subtracting or subtract 3 on both sides. We will have this, then we will have a second step, and after solving we will get the solution, or third step normally. Let us take another example. Consider the equation x minus 3 equals to 10. Visualizing this as a physical balance, in left hand side we have got x minus 3 and in right side we have got 10. So, to make left hand side, that is in this left pan, only the variable, to remove minus 3 I need to add 3 on both sides. Why should I add? Tell me children. Because there is a 3 shortage, that is minus 3 says there is a 3 shortage. When there is a shortage, we will supply. Normally you have seen a vendor keeps one stone in one of the pan and keep adding material in the other pan. He will add till it gets balanced. Similarly, I am adding here. So, to x minus 3 by adding 3, I will balance it by adding 3 to this 10 also, the relation remains as it is. Now, this x minus 3 plus 3 makes left side of the pan having only the variable x, whereas in the right side I got 10 plus 3 becoming 13. Thus, this x equals to 13 is the solution. So, of the given equation. Children, very important, we need not draw all these physical balances and all. You start from the given equation, watch where the variable is and see how can you make that side free of the numbers. How can I make free of the numbers and have only a variable in that side? It is very simple. You have to do reverse operation. If it is subtraction, I have to do reverse of that addition with the same number. Okay. So, earlier when there was plus sign, I have subtracted. When there is a minus sign, I am adding. Similarly, we will solve one more question. Let us look at the equation 5y equals to 35. Here to the variable y 5 is multiplied. What I will do? I will start from this sentence, divide both sides by, to make it free of the number, this variable y alone to be here, I should divide it by 5. So, by 5. Now, 5y divided by 5 equals to 35 divided by 5. See, am I doing reverse operation? Here since it is multiplied, so reverse of that multiplication I am doing division. So, 5y divided by 5, it becomes 5 into y upon 5, this 5 cancels, equals to 35 divided by 5 gives you 7. Therefore, y equals to 7, it becomes the equation, sorry, is the solution of the given equation. So, children, this is how we solve. Now, suppose if you are given another equation such as m by 2 equals to 5, which operation will you do? Here we will multiply, because there is a division, reverse operation of the division is multiply 2 on both sides. So, the moment I divide, here I got this 5 is eliminated. The moment I here multiply by 2, this m divided by 2 into 2 equals to 5 into 2, this 2 get eliminated, then only the variable m is left over in the left hand side, thus m equals to 5 2s are 10 becomes the solution. Of the given equation. See children, it is very simple solving the equations, that too this sort of simple equations. Okay. Now, here I am giving you two more questions. First one is 3n plus 7 equals to 25. Another one is 2p minus 1 equals to 23. How to solve them? Let me explain you. I will take one of them. First one I am considering 3n plus 7 equals to 25. See children, first identify where the variable is. So, the variable is in the left hand side. Now, in that left hand side, is there the variable term alone or having any other numbers along with it? It has got numbers along with that. See, n is multiplied by 3 and later that product is added with 7. So, we have to do the operation what is done last, reverse of it first. Here n is multiplied by 3 and that product is added to 7. That means adding 7 is done last. So, I have to do removing that. So, subtract 7 from the both sides, This we have to do first. So, 3n plus 7, from that I am subtracting 7, and from right hand side I also have subtracted 7. So, equality remains as it is. You know this plus 7 minus 7 get cancels, 3 into n equals to 25 minus 7 is 18. Now, here 3 into n, so 3 is multiplied to the variable n. Now, I have to remove that by dividing, divide both sides by 3. That means 3n divided by 3 equals to 18 divided by 3. I will continue here. 3n divided by 3 can be written like this: 3n upon 3 equals to 18 divided by 3 is 6. So, these 3 get cancels. Therefore, n equals to 6 is the solution. So, children, this is how simply we will solve. Okay. Now, can I give this as homework? You try. If you go wrong also no harm, but you try. Okay. Then going further. Now complete the entries in the following table and explain why your answer is yes or no. Here x plus 10 equals to 30, x equals to 10, no. X plus 10 equals to 30, x equals to 30, still no. X plus 10 equals to 30, x equals to 20, yes. That means x equals to 20 satisfies. Satisfies. Who satisfies? X equals to 20 satisfies. The equation x plus 10 equals to 30. That is why I said yes. For no, you know same way, x equals to 10 does not satisfy the equation. Will you able to write reasons after writing quickly yes or no? P minus 3 equals to 7, P equals to 5, 5 minus 3 is 2, so no. P minus 3 equals to 7, P equals to 15 means 15 minus 3, 12, 12 equals to 7, no, it is no. P minus 3 equals to 7, P equals to 10, 10 minus 3, 10 minus 3 becomes 7, 7 equals to 7, yes. For this I will say yes. So, for this yes. N equals to 9, 3n, 9 3s are 27, 27 not equal to 21, no. N equals to 7, 3 7s are 21 equals to 21, yes. For this yes. Here no, n equals to 9 won't satisfy the 3n equals to 21, but n equals to 7 satisfies 3n equals to 21. T by 5 equals to 4, T no, T equals to 25 no, but T equals to 25 yes. 12 plus 3 equals to 7, L equals to 5, 10 plus 3 no, L equals to 1, 2 plus 3 5 no again, 12 plus 3 equals to L equals to yes here. So, you can say that the value of the variable when substituted in the equation, they satisfy the equation. That is why we are saying yes. If it is not satisfying, we say no. So, with this I will wind up this session. Children, this is a bit longer session. You will have a repetition of this session. Kindly go through, if not in one time, you can go through in 2 times. Don't skip this, it is a very important concept. Okay. Since there is a shortage of time to cover the syllabus early, I am taking a mega event type big longer session. Okay. Wishing you good luck. Jai Hind. Thank you.